Welcome to the North American Challenger Series Spring Playoff Semifinals. We've arrived at the fifth and final game in this fight between compLexity.Black and Curse Academy for third place. Of course, I'd like to welcome I Will Dominate back to the analyst desk one last time. We've gone the long haul. It's obviously been an amazing game for both teams. Just in that last game, any standout moments for you?
That was the first time in this series that there's been a big Baron throw, which is something that plagues the NA scene, but this time it really turned the game.
Yeah. And so not having Mash Me on a hyper carry, you think it really hurt them that game? Because you were talking about they need that.
Yeah, I definitely thought they were going to end up going with the hyper carry. I thought they were going to go with the Vayne again. I think the reason they didn't was because they were kind of afraid they might run into 2v2 lanes, which they did, and Vayne's not that great in a 2v2. But I definitely think that the hyper carry would have benefited them more. Like, it seems like their playstyle is best when they have that hyper carry with the support mid, and I think that they'll go back to this in Game 5.
So what can you tell us is going through these players' minds right now? A fourth game in, the possible, what they have been working for all season long on the line. What do you do to flush that out, or do you just embrace it?
Yeah, it's definitely a huge nerve-wracking experience because pretty much everything they've worked for the last 4 months comes down to this game. I think for compLexity, they're in a little bit better mindset after winning that last game. Curse Academy is kind of like on tilt a little, or they might not actually be on tilt, but it's something that kind of tilts you when you do throw a game at Baron because you know you were so close to winning. So I think that they might perform a little bit worse in this game because of the fact that they just threw such a big game.
And I got to ask you as the final question, who do you think is going to come out on top?
I think that although I want Curse Academy to win, because I obviously know a lot of the players, and they're all good friends of mine, but I think that compLexity's in better shape right now. Not only do they have blue side going into the last match, which hasn't actually mattered yet, but theoretically that's an advantage. And the fact that they just won the last game, they have high spirits going into this last match. I think that they'll probably end up taking it.
All right, Dominate, thank you very much for providing insight today into the Curse Academy and compLexity.Black matchup. Thank you for joining us, and best of luck in Curse's games as well in the LCS.
Thanks.
All right, everyone, we are on to that